The mind is the battlefield where every dream is either won or lost before it ever shows up in reality. The mind is where strength is built, where resilience is forged, where victories are first imagined and then chased down with everything inside you. This channel is about mastering the space between your ears, because when you conquer your mind, you conquer your life. Every goal you set, every sacrifice you make, every ounce of discipline you apply starts first in your thinking. If your mind is strong, there is no obstacle that can stop you. If your mind is locked in, there is no failure that can break you. Everything you want, everything you are chasing, everything you are destined to become begins with the thoughts you choose to believe about yourself. The mind will either be your greatest weapon or your worst enemy, and that decision is made every single day with every single thought you entertain. This channel is about helping you strengthen your mentality so much that quitting is no longer even an option. And it's about building mental toughness that can't be shaken, can't be broken, can't be intimidated. When you realize the power you have inside, you stop making excuses, you stop blaming circumstances, and you take control of your future. Your mind can either be the prison that holds you back or the key that unlocks your greatest potential. Success is 90% mental and 10% everything else. If you don't believe it's possible, you'll never even attempt it. If you don't train your mind to fight, you'll surrender every time life gets tough. The real battles are invisible, the real victories are internal, and the real champions are the ones who win inside before they ever win outside. This channel is about transforming your mindset, because when your mind changes, your life changes. When you change the way you see yourself, you change what you demand from yourself. You change your work ethic, your standards, your habits, and your results. It's not about talent, it's not about luck, it's not about background. It's about mindset. It's about how bad you want it and how hard you're willing to work for it. The mind is the foundation of every breakthrough, every comeback, every victory story you've ever heard. You have the power. You have the potential. You have the fire inside of you to create something unstoppable, but it all starts in your mind. Train it, strengthen it, guard it, master it. Because when you own your mind, you own your future. The mind is everything. The mind is everything. The mind is the birthplace of every dream, the engine behind every achievement, and the reason behind every victory you will ever experience. Long before you touch success with your hands, you touch it with your mind. Long before you live in your breakthrough, you live in it mentally. Everything you are chasing, every vision you're building, every obstacle you're determined to overcome starts with one thing: the way you think. If your mind isn't right, your life can never be right. If your mind isn't strong, your grind can never be strong enough to sustain you. If you don't master your thinking, life will master you. Because life isn't easy. Life isn't going to hand you anything. Life is going to test you, stretch you, break you, discourage you, and dare you to quit. And if your mind isn't built like a fortress, you're gonna fold under the pressure. You're going to fall under the weight of your own potential. This channel is built on the truth that winning is mental before it's ever physical. Discipline is mental. Hunger is mental. Hunger is mental. Focus is mental. You don't lose because you don't have enough talent. Ooh, James, because you don't have enough talent. You lose because you lose the battle in your mind before you even start. You convince yourself that it's too hard, that you're too tired, that the timing isn't right. You let doubt creep in, you let fear sit at the table, you entertain quitting as if it's an option. But champions don't think like that. Champions build a mind so tough that when life punches them in the face, they smile back. Champions cultivate a mentality so sharp that no setback, no betrayal, no defeat can kill their spirit. Champions understand that the mind is the CEO of the body. If the mind says, we keep going, the body has no choice but to obey. If the mind says, we fight through this, the soul finds a way to dig deeper. When your mind is locked in, your life has no choice but to follow. Everything you dream of achieving is first achieved in the mind. You have to see it before you ever hold it. You have to believe it when nobody else does. You have to live in the future reality of your dreams, even when your current circumstances look nothing like it. That's the power of the mind. That's the power of vision. That's the power of faith, and not just faith in what's possible, but faith in yourself, faith in the grind, faith that the work will pay off if you don't give up. The truth is, your mind is either preparing you for greatness or preparing you for mediocrity. Every single day you're feeding your mind something. You're either feeding it strength or feeding it weakness. You're either feeding it possibilities or feeding it limitations. You're either empowering yourself or sabotaging yourself, all with the thoughts you allow yourself to believe. You have to understand that the world is going to try to program you with fear, doubt, and excuses. The world is going to try to convince you that you're too small, too late, too broken, too unqualified. But when your mind is right, none of that noise matters. Noise matters. When your mind is right, you don't take opinions personally. You don't take rejection personally. You don't take failure personally. You take it all as fuel. You take it all as confirmation that you're getting closer. You take it all as a sign that you're still swinging, still fighting, still running your race. The mind is everything. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. It's that simple. It's that powerful. Your beliefs shape your behavior. Your behavior shapes your habits. Your habits shape your results. And your results shape your life. If you want to change your life, you have to change your mind first. When you shift your mindset from I can to desire, will I hope to I must, from a maybe to indefinitely, everything starts to move in your favor. You start walking different. You start talking different. You start showing up different. You stop waiting for opportunities and you start creating them. And you stop waiting for someone to believe in you and you start betting on yourself. You stop asking for permission and you start taking your place at the table. Mindset is the difference between winning and losing. Mindset is the difference between surviving and thriving. Mindset is the difference between playing not to lose and playing to dominate. There's a reason why two people with the same circumstances, the same resources, and the same talents end up with completely different outcomes. It's not luck, it's not fate, it's not magic, it's mindset. One believed it was possible, fought like it was inevitable, and outworked every obstacle. The other doubted, hesitated, got discouraged, and gave up too soon. You have to decide which person you're going to be. You have to decide right now that you will not be a victim of your circumstances. You will not be a prisoner of your past. You will not let fear write your story. You will not let excuses be the soundtrack of your life. You were made for more. You were designed to win. You were built to overcome. But none of that matters if your mind doesn't believe it. None of that matters if your mind isn't trained to fight for it every single day. This channel is here to train your mind for war. This channel is here to remind you who you are when the world forgets. This channel is here to keep your fire lit when the winds of life try to blow it out. Every word, every message, every moment is about sharpening your mindset until you are unstoppable, until you are undeniable, until you are unbreakable. You have to be obsessed with protecting your mind. Protect it from negativity. Protect it from distractions. Protect it from people who want to shrink your vision to fit their comfort zones. Protect it from small thinking, from lazy thinking, from fearful thinking. You have to be intentional about what you feed your mind. Because what you feed your mind becomes the reality you live in. Feed your mind with possibility. Feed your mind with strength. Feed your mind with faith. Feed your mind with vision. Feed your mind with the belief that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, you have what it takes to finish strong. Greatness isn't about how you feel when everything's going right. Greatness is about how you fight when everything's going wrong. It's about what you tell yourself when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're ready to quit. It's about how you respond when the storm hits, when the doors close, when the setbacks pile up. When you own your mind, you own your emotions, you own your energy, you own your time. You own your future. When you master your thinking, you master your destiny. It's not enough to dream big, you have to think big daily. It's not enough to work hard once in a while, you have to grind hard mentally every single day. You have to talk to yourself differently. You have to encourage yourself when nobody else does. You have to motivate yourself when nobody's clapping. You have to remind yourself that the same God, the same energy, the same greatness that created the mountains, the oceans, and the stars also created you. And that means there is nothing small about you. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to think small. You were never meant to settle for less than the fullness of your calling. But it starts in the mind. It starts in the way you see yourself. It starts in the way you speak to yourself. It starts in the story you tell yourself about what's possible for your life. If you tell yourself you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. If you tell yourself you're too late, you'll act like it's too late. If you tell yourself you don't deserve greatness, you'll sabotage every blessing that comes your way. But if you tell yourself that you are chosen, that you are powerful, that you are a champion, you'll start living like it. You'll start moving like it. You'll start attracting the opportunity, the people, the doors that align with that belief. This is bigger than motivation. This is about transformation. This is about building a mind so strong, so focused, so resilient, that life has no choice but to bow down to your determination. You can change your life. You can rewrite your story. You can rebuild from the ground up. You can defy every odds stacked against you. But it all starts here, in your mind. Train it, strengthen it, protect it, master it. Because when you master your mind, you master your life. When you elevate your thinking, you elevate your living. When you change your mindset, you change your world. The mind is everything. Believe that, live that, own that, and watch what happens when you do.